The South Park creators are being sued for their Lollipop character, and I have some information here. A man named Xavier Wardlaw filed a suit in federal court in Philadelphia claiming that the Imagination Land character, the Lollipop King, this was from, I think this was around 5 years ago, if you recall. Well, he's stating that it's a ripoff of his character, Big Bad Lollipop. And he's actually really pissed off because he thinks it's exposing his character to an unwholesome language, sexual innuendos, and he's hoping to seek damages. So if you look at the photos, you can see the comparisons. I actually watched a video, and Nikki, I know you did too, of this television show that this guy supposedly produced. It looked like he produced it off.
It's like a children's play, a children's like improvised play.
Yeah, it looks like he was taping a play.
Where they're dressed up as lollipops and singing gospel.
And there's jazz music in the background within the gospel music.
It's very odd.
Once upon a time, maybe a few days ago, Naja and her little brother Nassim rode the rainbow of their dreams. Up they rode, up, 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 and down, down, down. And they awoke in the Lollipop Forest.
I feel bad, 'cause it's something I had. I feel bad, 'cause it's something I had. So you like candy? Turn on the cigarette!
No, no, no! I know, son! Lost in a dream, lost in a dream. Everything is not what it seems. You can get lost in a dream.
Hey, how you doing? Xavier Wardlaw. This is where we made the Lollipop Forest. A friend of mine in advertising owns the building, and he gave me access to a storage room, which I cleaned out and made our little Lollipop Forest studio. Lollipop Forest was actually an act of artistic rebellion. At the time, there were several hip-hop songs with lollipop in the title, and these songs were about things that you would not discuss with your mother. I thought it was more or less like a communist conspiracy or something like that to destroy the youth of America. Anyway, I had to write something that was much, much greater than the hip-hop artists could write, and in a sense win back the word lollipop for our beautiful children and their innocence and understanding what a lollipop is, which, if you remember your first lollipop, that was the greatest invention in the world. Candy on a stick. Nevertheless, it took 5 years, right, and no money. I started with $3, right, bag of lollipops, a roll of masking tape, and a bunch of flowers. And 5 years later, through very cold winters, and the kids did it. It was an improvisational work, you know, but after 5 years, by the time we got down to Philly International to cut the music, it was a very interesting process. Anyway, thank you very much, and God bless.
That's it. is the story of the prince of the power of the air, the exalted lord of light, Lucifer, who demanded his rights over dirt for the rights of all beings of light. All hail the morning star.
I am made of light. I am forged of light. A light most eternal. A light most sublime among the 7 seas of stars. The light of my eyes illuminate the isles of freedom. The chains of heaven can bind us no more. We are free, brethren. All there is what's below. Raise your wings and say, yes, we can!
Yes, we can!
Replenish the earth, Lilith? What nice legs you have.
Don't you have your own dream? Can't you think for yourself? You're the first man. Just think what you can do. There's nothing that can stop you.
But the Lord thy God too, has commanded that we be fruitful and multiply right now.
And have dominion? Can't we just have dominion for a while? We can be fruitful and multiply later! Come. Let's just establish ourselves. Get to know one another. Travel. See the world. God will understand.
Well, all right. We can work it out. The Lord is an understanding Lord. Yes, Lord, try to understand.
Oh, I want to now! And I don't belong to you because I don't feel like it.
Lie beneath me.
But I'll get dirty, and the pebbles and twigs will scratch up my back. You lie down. Let's do something really weird.
It is new. It's called the missionary position. You'll be the first to perfect it.
Not a chance, Buster.
Buster?
It's just a figure of speech, Adam. You see, you just have no imagination. That's it. I'm sorry. This relationship just isn't going to work. With all due respect, Lord.
But I have dominion. Please? I am the man, the dominant one.
And I'll have dominion! Now!
God made man in his own image. In the image of God created he them. In the image of God created he him. Male and female created he them. Them! Oh, don't you get it? We are them! A them is a male and a female. And I put the and in man.
Lie thee down, woman!
Without me, there will be no seed of Abraham. I am the more important one, for God only knows.
Lie thee down!
What did you call me? Woman? What is that? And who are you to call me woman? Do I have a sign on my ass? Besides, it takes one to know one.
I am man. You are womb man. I give the names around.
Well, if by that you mean that I lie under you because I'm less than you, well, you know you're a woman.
No way.
Lord, why me? This is supposed to be a garden, and you stick me with a thorn? There must have been some better clay. Somewhere in the firmament. You could have even made some. All you had to do was rub your fingers together. This is a test, Lord, right? Right? After all, we aren't here for eternity.
That's the way it's supposed to be. So this is the way we will be.
Before we can be we, I must agree, and I don't. I was made in the image of God, the same as you. We're all equal. I even know the sacred name of God. I can spell it for you.
No, it is forbidden. It is forbidden.
What are you afraid of, man? I spell the holy name of God. I shout. I scream the holy name of God.
And so it was written that Jesus died on the cross, crucified by the murderous soldiers of the evil Emperor Pontius Pilate.
Oh, look, a bunch of Christians.
Yes, we're Christians. Would you like to come with us to church?
We don't want to go to church. Church is boring. Who cares what they said in them olden times? Them people in robes and slippers.
Jesus is born. Besides, where is he now? Show me the video.
Yeah, where's he at? Well, Jesus is alive and well and spreading the word of God throughout the galaxy.
You mean Jesus is in outer space?
Yeah, right.
Again, a cult. What is a cult? A cult is that which claims to be based on the historic Christian truth, but actually deviates in the person and the work of Jesus Christ. So it is cultic in that sense and wrong in its final source of authority.
Jesus never claimed to be God. Everything he said about himself indicates that he did not consider himself equal to God in any way. Jesus was created by God.
They identified Jesus as Michael the Archangel. Michael the Archangel, the greatest of all of God's created things.